Have you ever wondered why the present feels so real? As if it's the only moment that truly exists. The past? Gone. The future? Not yet. Only now seems to matter. But what if that feeling is just a trick? What if past, present, and future all exist together? And you're simply experiencing them one at a time? Let's break reality, shall we? Let's start with now. What is it? Right now you are watching this video, but that right now isn't something the universe defines. It's something your brain builds. Here's why. Everything you sense, light, sound, touch, arrives at your brain at different speeds. Sound is slower than light. Touch takes time to travel through nerves. So your brain does something clever. It waits, adjusts, and syncs, and gives you the illusion of a single unified present. But it's not real. It's a clean, delayed remix of what actually happened. Your now is a best guess average, not a truth, but a story your brain tells you to make sense of chaos. So, if now is fake, then what is time? In physics, time is just another dimension, like up, down, left, right, before, after. Imagine your life as a loaf of bread. Each slice is a moment. Your birth, this video, the future. From start to end, it's all already there. This is the block universe idea. Time doesn't move. It exists all at once, like a solid structure. The past isn't erased. The future isn't waiting. It's all baked into the loaf. You're just experiencing one slice at a time. But this doesn't mean your future is locked. It just means that from outside the loaf, past and future are just coordinates, not spoilers. Naturally, if we talk about time, we need to mention Einstein. His theory of relativity didn't just change physics, it destroyed the idea of a universal present. Before Einstein, people thought that now was the same for everyone, but relativity showed that simultaneity is relative. Let's walk through a classic thought experiment. A long train is moving steadily. Someone stands on the platform. Lightning strikes both ends of the train at the exact same time. They are standing halfway between the strikes. The light from both bolts reaches them at once, so they conclude this happened simultaneously. Now imagine someone inside the train, also at the center, but moving with the train. From their perspective, they are heading toward the front bolt and away from the back one. So they see the front flash first, then the rear. But remember, both strikes actually happened at the same time. Yet, they disagree, and both are right. This means there is no single, global now, no moment that's true for everyone. The present is personal, frame-dependent, now doesn't exist. This idea that there's no single now isn't just a weird trick of relativity. It reshapes how we think about reality itself. Imagine two astronauts, light years apart, drifting in space. Because of their distance and relative motion, what one considers the present might include events the other considers the past or the future. From their perspectives, reality is out of sync. That's not a glitch. It's how space-time works. This leads to a startling implication. Not only does now depend on where and how you are, but so does your definition of what exists. What's real for you might not be real for someone else. Not just in feeling, but in physics. Reality becomes relative. Okay, so if all of time exists, Why do we feel like we are moving through it? One idea is evolutionary. Our ancestors needed to predict what would happen next. They needed to understand cause and effect, fire burns, predator stage, food routes. So our brains developed a powerful mechanism. They store sequences as memory, and they process experience in order. One thing, then another, and then another. This mental movie, our stream of consciousness, creates the illusion of flow. But the flow is in your head. From a higher dimensional perspective, time isn't moving. You are. You're like a GPS marker, slowly revealing one pixel at a time on a static timeline. And yet, you can make choices. That doesn't disappear. But once made, those choices become fixed. Landmarks in a space-time map that's already there. You can even see this illusion breakdown under extreme conditions. For example, under the effects of certain psychedelics or during trauma, people report time distortion, moments that stretch or collapse. Their brains are misprocessing sequence, and the sense of time begins to melt. Which begs the question, if time can be distorted from the inside, how real is it from the outside? Try thinking of time not as a line, but as a landscape, a terrain you're walking through. You can only see what's right in front of you, but the valleys behind and the peaks ahead, they still exist. In fact, in physics, we already describe events using coordinates in space-time, just like GPS. Time is a place, not a river, not a terrain. If there were beings capable of seeing all four dimensions simultaneously, past and future would be as visible as left and right. They could witness the entire cosmic timeline like painting. No beginning, no end, just is. And that raises an eerie thought. Maybe our limited view of time isn't a limitation of the universe, but a limitation of our biology. Our brains are stuck in time, but time may not be stuck in us. So, what did we uncover? That the present, the thing you think you are living in, is a construction, a carefully timed illusion stitched together by neurons. That the universe doesn't define now, you do. That time doesn't flow, we do. And physics, it doesn't see a difference between past, present, and future. It treats them all as equally real. So if the present is an illusion, and the future is already mapped, what else might be an illusion? Maybe the flow of time, maybe free will, maybe even the sense of a continuous self. And then, of course, what if it's not just time that's constructed? What if everything around you, what you see, hear, touch, is also part of a deeper simulation? That's the mystery we'll unravel in the next video.